Hi everyone, CBSE Class 10 Math video solution to the sample paper given by the board for the board examination to be conducted in 2021. So, basic version of the paper we are looking at a 5-mark question, 3 5-mark questions. We are looking at the first of the 5-mark questions. This question is from the chapter Applications of Trigonometry, question number 34, has an internal choice. We are doing 2 separate videos for each of these internal choices. We are starting with a video for the first part. The angles of depression of the top and bottom of an 8-meter tall building from the top of a multi-storied building are 30 degrees and 45 degrees respectively. Right? We'll understand what it is in the next slide. Find the height of the multi-storied building, because we know the height of the other building, right? And the distance between the 2 buildings, which is what we need to find out, right? Here is a schematic that we have, right? This is the image that is given, but let's look at this diagram, which is going to be more meaningful. AB is the 8-meter tall building. DC is the multi-storied building. From the top of the multi-storied building, which is at D, we are looking at the top and bottom points B and A respectively of the 8-meter tall building. The angles of depression respectively are 30 degrees for the top and 45 degrees for the bottom of this 8-meter tall building, right? So, these are the data which is given. Height of the multi-storied building is DC, distance between the 2 buildings is AC, 8 meters is the height of the building whose top and bottom we are looking at. The angles of depression is 30 degrees and 45 degrees to the top and bottom of that 8-meter tall building is mentioned. What do we have to find out? We need to find out 2 things. The first thing we will have to find out is DC, the height of the multi-story building. The second one that we need to find out is AC, which is the distance between these 2 buildings, right? Let's get started. I am going to start by drawing a line from point B that is parallel to AC and QD. QD and AC are parallel, right? The angles of depression are usually taken from a line which is going to be parallel to the base, right? So, AC and QD are already parallel. I am going to draw a line, let us call it BE, that is parallel to QD and AC, right? These 3 lines are parallel lines, right? We will establish a few things to start with, right? We are going to find out angle DBE and angle DAC. That is the first thing that we are going to do. Line AC and QD are parallel, right? That is given. We have drawn BE in such a way that it is, these 2 are already parallel. We have drawn BE which is parallel to these 2 things. So, because AC and QD are parallel and DA is a transversal that cuts through it, alternate interior angles will be equal. This angle, if it is 45 degrees, the alternate interior angle DAC will also be equal to 45 degrees, right? So, established angle DAC is equal to 45 degrees. BE is parallel to QD and we have DB as a transversal that is that is drawn between these 2 parallel lines. Alternate interior angles will be equal. If QDB is equal to 30 degrees, then DBE will also be equal to 30 degrees. We have established that. The second angle we have deduced is DBE is equal to 30 degrees. You can also do the same thing by saying angles of depression will be equal to angles of elevation. Angle of elevation from point A is the same as the angle of depression from point D, and similarly angles of elevation from B is the angle of depression from D. So, essentially these 2 are going to be equal. Now, let us set up what we need to find out. We are interested in finding out the measure of DC and the measure of AC. Given that AB is equal to 8, EC will also be equal to 8, right? These 2 are going to be parallel to each other. Both buildings are perpendicular to the base. So, if it is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. The distance between 2 parallel lines is going to be the same wherever you measure it. So, this is 8 meters here, it is 8 meters at EC. Super. So, I am going to start from right triangle DCA, right triangle DCA, which is right angled at C, right? This is where it is right angle. In right triangle DCA, let us look at what tan 45 will be. Tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side, which is DC divided by AC. Tan 45 is equal to 1. So, 1 is equal to DC divided by AC, translating to the fact that AC is equal to DC. The 2 things that we needed to find out, one is the measure of DC, the second is the measure of AC. Both of these are equal, right? Good. So, that is one thing we have established, but we still do not know what that value is. So, let us go to the second right triangle that we have, right? The second right triangle is basically DBE, right? Triangle DBE, right angled at B. Right now, we know AC is equal to DC from the last slide, and we will have to compute both AC and DC. Right. In right triangle DBE, I am going to find out what is tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 degrees is equal to DE divided by BE but we know BE is equal to AC because these two lines are parallel, right? So DE divided by BE, we'll write it first, we'll convert it as DE divided by AC immediately. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is equal to 1 by root 3 is equal to DE divided by AC, translating to the fact that DE is equal to AC divided by root 3. DE is equal to AC divided by root 3. Now look at it, what is your DE, right? This is 8 meters. So DE is nothing but DC minus 8. This entire length is DC, of which CE is equal to 8, which means DE is equal to DC minus 8. We already know DC is equal to AC, so we can write this as AC minus 8. So DE is equal to AC by root 3. Now we know that DE is equal to AC minus 8. So we're going to be equating both of these equations to find the value of AC, and we have the answer to the question. So essentially AC by root 3, AC divided by root 3 is equal to AC minus 8. Take the 8 to the left hand side and AC by root 3 to the right hand side. AC minus AC divided by root 3. Root 3 is your common denominator. So root 3 minus 1 times AC divided by root 3 is equal to 8. Cross multiply, you get 8 root 3 divided by root 3 minus 1 is the value of AC, which is also the value of DC. Quite often the answer will be given to us after rationalizing the denominator. Let's just finish that component. So this can be written as 8 root 3 divided by root 3 minus 1 multiply and divided by the conjugate of the denominator, which is root 3 plus 1. 8 root 3 into root 3 is equal to 24 plus 8 root 3 divided by a minus b into a plus b is an a square minus b square. Root 3 square is a 3 minus 1 square is a 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. 24 by 2 is equal to 12 plus 4 root 3 is the answer, or take 4 common outside, you will get 4 into 3 plus root 3, right? That's the final answer. So what is the measure of AC? 4 times 3 plus root 3, or essentially 12 plus 4 root 3.
Before you leave, I want you to do two things. One, sign up at online.maxtute.com to get started with CBSE Class 10 Math online tuitions. It takes all of 5 minutes and less than 3 steps to get started. And second thing, I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.